Mike Tuck and Jerry O'Neill here live at NBA Jam Session talking about the first half of the Orlando Magic season. And Jerry, I think a lot of people are surprised to see Orlando where they're sitting. How do you feel about the first half of the year?
Well, Mike, I think honestly if you're a realist and you look over my shoulder and you see number 12, Dwight Howard, the entire Magic story for this basketball season surrounds what's going to happen with him. But I'll be honest, as giddy as some people might be about the Magic, let's look back. It's my opinion that they are no better than the fifth team in the Eastern Conference of the NBA with Dwight Howard. Boston has owned them twice. We've seen it with Miami, with Chicago. We've now seen it with Atlanta. To suggest even maybe that the New York Knicks, the way they sit, personnel-wise, are behind the Magic, I don't know. That's to be determined. But right now, I think you have to be a little bit disappointed. Even though the record is pretty solid, they played well at times. To see what they have done against top-flight opponents, especially in the Eastern Conference, I'm a little bit disappointed.
The first half of the year obviously wasn't without its bumps and bruises for the Magic. Dwight Howard's still here, though. You looking ahead to the second half, do you expect him to still be here?
I do. And yet, would I be surprised if the Orlando Magic organization concludes like I have, that with Dwight Howard, we're no better than the fifth team in the Eastern Conference? What does that say? A, Dwight holds the cards. I hope, honestly, from this fan's perspective, I hope they keep Dwight Howard through the rest of the basketball season. But at this hour, that cloud still hangs over this franchise and its entire fan base.
If Dwight Howard does hang around, obviously your goal is to win a championship this year. Where do they need to improve the most in the second half of the season if that's going to be a reality?
If I were Stan Van Gundy Jr., and I'm not, he talks about it being an energy issue. Obviously, the guys who can put the ball on the floor or who control the basketball, Jameer, Chris Duhon in his support, Hedo Turkoglu, have got to be better in the second half. For those guys to play to a higher level, those guys are, in my opinion, very critical.
We're here at NBA Jam Session. Obviously, it's All-Star Weekend in Orlando. What are you most looking forward to this weekend for the All-Star Weekend?
Wow, it is incredible. This jam session inside 600,000 square feet at the convention center is like different villages of basketball. So we really enjoyed this. But the All-Star game itself, that's the capper of the entire week. So to see those mega stars in person on our court in Orlando, make their plays and make their news, that's what I'm looking forward to more than anything else.
Jerry O'Neill, Mike Tuck here for ESPN Florida.com.